yeah, I think Dustin Poirier will win his fight against Max Holloway at UFC 318. That was my best Lil Wayne impersonation. Lil Wayne, the rap legend, will walk out the MMA legend Dustin Poirier for his last fight against Max Holloway at UFC 318. Some details about it that you probably did not know, what song it will be, all of that in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
You probably heard about it. Dustin Poirier will officially be walked out by Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy, for his last ever professional MMA fight, at least in the UFC. Right? This is a huge deal. If you know the UFC a little bit, you know that they never allow those things. Never. So many people already wanted to get walked out by someone, by a star, by people they know. And it was never approved, not even for the biggest stars. It never gets approved. It only happened once before, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. Let's just listen to Dustin Poirier real quick, where he announced it. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier announcing it.
I heard earlier that you were talking on First Take about a certain guy being at the event, a certain hip-hop artist. Any shot that Lil Wayne's walking you out too?
Wayne is walking me out, 100%.
So that was just yesterday. He announced that it is official because it was rumored before that it might happen, but now it's official that it will happen, which is a big deal. Now, how did the whole Dustin Poirier, Lil Wayne thing even start? It started a little bit earlier. I'm going to show you that in a second, but the first interaction between them, publicly at least, was this. When Dustin Poirier fought Dan Hooker in his, in my opinion, should be a Hall of Fame fight. It's one of the greatest fights ever, just in terms of all the factors that played into it, right? One of the first events without a crowd. You could hear every single shot that they threw. They were beating each other up like crazy. Like, that was an insane fight that you could rewatch every single day and still be impressed by it, right? And Lil Weezy saw it as well. And actually, he is a MMA fan. I think he tweeted several times already about MMA fights and all of that. And that's the first time he publicly said anything about Dustin Poirier. He said, what a fight. Them boys went at it, but Dustin Poirier a dog. Much love to him and Brandon Allen for repping Louisiana. Right. The fun thing is, Brandon Allen is also on the UFC 318 card. He faces Marvin Vettori on this card, which is kind of fun that was 5 years ago, pretty much, pretty close to 5 years ago, a little bit more, that he tweeted that, and exactly those two guys are now fighting on the card that he will walk Dustin Poirier out to, which is kind of cool. Right. But after that was June 28th. After that, their connection got bigger because Lil Wayne had I don't know if he still has that, I didn't even know he had that, a podcast specifically on Apple Music, and he invited Dustin Poirier on that podcast. That was a week later, or a couple days after the fight, looks like 5-6 days after the fight. He had Dustin Poirier on his podcast. You can listen to it if you Google it, Apple Music. I mean, you can listen to it. It's only 6 minutes. Okay. I did not listen to it, to be honest, but if you Google it, you can find it and you can listen to it. They talked a little bit about whatever, right? So he had him on the podcast. So after that, there was a real connection. They probably have each other's number, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of friends. You know what I mean? And that's not the reason why he wants Lil Wayne to walk him out so bad, though, because he probably knows others, singers, rappers, whatever, and you probably think like, doesn't Dustin Poirier always walk out to James Brown, The Boss from James Brown, which is a phenomenal song, by the way. That's his signature walkout song. And recently, because of all the internet reels and all of that, he also added the Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Before the James Brown starts, it's a Shine Bright Like a Diamond, right? So he already has those two songs. Like, why Lil Wayne? Like, okay, he might like him. They might both be from Louisiana. But, why does he walk him out? James Brown, I think, is dead. So that's not possible. But there's a big reason behind it. And this is a really cool reason. Because Dustin Poirier's first UFC fight ever was at UFC 125. I forgot the name of his opponent right now. But he walked out to a specific song. The first ever Dustin Poirier UFC walkout was to the song, god damn it, where is it? Brett Tavares? No, Dustin Poirier came out to Lil Wayne's Drop the World. The same song chosen by blah, 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 blah. And he came out to a Lil Wayne song in his first ever UFC fight. And now it's his last ever UFC fight. So you see the connection? his last ever UFC fight, he wants to come out with the same song that he came out in his first ever UFC fight, but now with Lil Wayne walking him out, which kind of closes the whole circle, right? The first UFC fight, it's kind of goosebumps moment, because the first UFC fight, you walk out to Lil Wayne's song. Lil Wayne has no clue who you are. You're probably a big fan of Lil Wayne. You are nobody. No one has a clue who you are other than your wife and 3 friends. And now, many fights later, it's your last fight in the UFC, and you walk out to the same song that you walked out on your first fight, but now Lil Wayne is a friend of yours and he's walking you out to the song. Isn't that a crazy full circle moment of I'm him?
All I gotta say, I'm him, guys.
Moment, like I accomplished, that whole circle is closed. I accomplished that whole, the game called life in a way, that career, I fulfilled it. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of beautiful, but don't be surprised when you hear some other music first, because he said he will have James Brown still in there, which kind of has to be in there because that was his walkout song his whole career, at least ever since. The James Brown The Boss, but then it will be remixed, probably kind of like Ileta Puria. It's probably first the diamond, I'm right, like a diamond for like 5 seconds, and then pay the cost to be the boss. Pay the cost. Still no camera, nothing. And then as soon as the camera starts to point on Poirier and he starts to officially walk out, the Lil Wayne song will drop and Lil Wayne will walk out. You know what I mean? That's probably how it will happen. Ileta Puria as well had like 2 songs before his official walkout song played. It's always like that. That's exactly how it will happen, and it's absolutely beautiful. As I said, the whole circle closing and all of that. I'm really happy. Even though I'm not even a big Poirier fan, I'm really happy for him, and I can't wait for that moment. It's iconic. Oh no, what I forgot to show you is he's the second ever guy that gets the privilege. The only other guy is, who else? The Mac Daddy himself, Conor McMeat. Conor McGregor had Sinead O'Connor, rest in peace, walk him out. I wonder if it will also be like that, the Lil Wayne stands on a podium or something somewhere, or if he walks out, which would be cooler if he walks out with him like next to him. That's, in my opinion, cooler, but we never know with the UFC how they will do it logistically. But that was a beautiful walkout. If you've never seen it, watch it. I mean, that was a beautiful walkout. She was up here, like I got goosebumps just talking about it. I watched it like a million times already as a big Conor fan, obviously. Beautiful walkout, and I will never understand why the UFC does not accept that more often. If you're a very accomplished, famous fighter in a main event, why should you not be able to have a show on your walkout? It doesn't need to be Tyson Fury style where it's a 10-minute walkout, but allow those fighters a little bit of fun. And trust me, you will sell more tickets like that. You will sell more tickets, more pay-per-views, more everything like that. So I will never understand why the UFC is not allowing that normally, but I'm glad they do it for Dustin Poirier, and I can't wait to see that moment. What is your thought about that? Write in the comments, guys. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, all the good stuff. I appreciate every support. Stay bloody, you guys, and until the next one. Bye-bye. Bloodsport out.